Midnight Drearies.
In the quiet suburban neighborhood of Willowbrook, the Anderson family had recently welcomed a new member into their home. A sleek, black cat named Salem had wandered into their lives, captivating them with its piercing yellow eyes and mysterious demeanor. However, little did they know that Salem carried a dark secret, a secret that would unravel their peaceful existence. At first, Salem's presence seemed harmless. The cat would quietly observe the family's every move, its gaze unyielding. But as days turned into weeks, a sense of unease settled upon the Andersons. Salem's stalking grew more intense, its shadow always lurking in the corners of their vision. It would jump out unexpectedly, startling them, its sudden appearance filling the air with tension and fear. The family's eldest, Rebecca, bore the brunt of Salem's relentless pursuit. Night after night, as she lay in bed, the cat would silently stalk her room, its eyes gleaming in the darkness. Its presence was suffocating, and her sleep was shattered by the constant dread of what might come next. Each time she awoke, Salem would slink away, leaving her trembling in fear. Rebecca tried to confide in her parents, but they dismissed her fears as mere imagination. Unbeknownst to them, Salem had woven its tendrils into their minds, its influence seeping into their thoughts and clouding their judgment. It carefully selected its victims, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike. One stormy evening, the family gathered in the living room, seeking solace in each other's company. The thunder crashed outside, the wind howled, and Salem prowled the periphery of the room. As the tension thickened, the lights flickered, casting eerie shadows across the walls. Rebecca's heart raced, sensing the impending doom that hung in the air. Suddenly, Salem's body contorted, its bones cracking and shifting, morphing into a grotesque creature. The family's eyes widened in terror as they beheld the monstrous form that stood before them. A creature with elongated limbs, razor-sharp claws, and eyes that burned with an unholy fire. Chaos ensued as the Andersons tried to escape their own home, but Salem was relentless. With a swift swipe of its clawed paw hand, it tore through flesh and bone, extinguishing the lives of the unsuspecting family members one by one. Their pleas for mercy fell upon deaf ears as Salem reveled in its newfound power. In the end, only Rebecca remained, the lone survivor. Trembling and bloodied, she made a desperate attempt to flee. As she reached the front door, a gust of wind slammed it shut, sealing her fate. Salem's monstrous form advanced, its twisted visage mocking her with sadistic delight. But just as all hope seemed lost, a flicker of determination ignited within Rebecca. She would not succumb to the terror that had befallen her family. With a newfound resolve, she confronted Salem, her eyes burning with defiance. The battle that ensued was fierce, a clash of wills and strength against the embodiment of darkness. In a final, desperate act, Rebecca mustered all her courage and managed to overpower the monstrous cat. She banished Salem back to the shadows from whence it came, releasing her family's souls from its clutches. Exhausted but triumphant, Rebecca emerged from the house, leaving behind the horrors that had consumed her life. Someone should probably call the cops, get the meat wagon over there before the bodies really start to stink. And Rebecca? Well, she just kept walking and no one in Willowbrook ever saw her again.